Well, rain made cricket fans wait a day longer, but the curtain came down on the 16th edition of the Tata Indian Premier League earlier on Monday. Gujarat Titans set out to defend their title against Chennai Super Kings, who were looking to join Mumbai Indians as the teams with the most IPL titles, 5. As it turned out, the Super Kings are once again sitting on the throne after coming out on top in a last ball thriller. Gerard Morrisili has a recap.
Out come the player. Oh, hang on, Hardik, hang on. You don't have to go that far away from MS, it's okay.
After 73 matches, it all came down to this. Gujarat Titans batting first against Chennai Super Kings in the final of the Tata IPL in Ahmedabad. CSK made a huge blunder in the second over. Deepak Chahar muffing a sitter from the orange cap leader Shubman Gill on 3 at backward square. Gill will make them pay for the crime. MS Dhoni got Prince Gill out stumped for 39 at the end of the 7th over with some lightning glove work. The score 67 for 1 at that stage. Gill's dismissal brought Sai Sudhazan to the crease, who was saving up his best innings for the finale. Ridham and Saha shared a 67-run opening stand with Shubman Gill, the wicketkeeper batsman getting to his half-century in the 13th over. But the innings was all about Sudhazan. The 21-year-old continued to dig into CSK's skin after losing Saha for 59. Sudhazan smashed 14 boundaries, including 8 fours and 6 sixes.
To bring up his 50 and a beauty.
Fourth 50 in the IPL, third this season, but the 21-year-old.
His skipper, Hardik Pandya, joined him for an 81-run third wicket stand. Pandya contributed 21 runs to the total with a couple of sixes of his own. Sai Sudhazan made the late push to get the Titans past 200 and for a century. Back-to-back sixes would see him achieve half of the goal, 1 hit away from a ton. But he would fall 4 runs short of a century, falling LBW to Matisha Patharana. Rashid Khan will be Patharana's second wicket. The Sri Lankans, they pick up the bowlers with 2 for 44 as Gujarat Titans end on 214 for 4. CSK resuming their innings after a lengthy rain delay. Duckworth Lewis adjusting the target to 171 of 15 overs. The combo of Devon Conway and Ruturaj Gaikwad was CSK's best partnership for the season, and they showed a glimpse of why. The two put on 74 for the first wicket, with Gaikwad getting 26 and Conway falling 3 short of a half-century with 47. Ajinkya Rahane added 27 runs of his own after Conway and Gaikwad were dismissed. The game still even by the halfway stage. Things started to sway in CSK's favour with impact substitute Shivman Dube came to the crease. But the Titans got themselves back into the game with the score at 149 for 2. Mohit Sharma removing Ambati Raidu, then giving Captain Cole MS Dhoni a golden duck. Fast forward to the final 2 balls of the match. Ravindra Jadeja on strike, 10 runs to win, and Jadu hits the first one for a cracking 6. 4 runs from the final ball. Mohit Sharma goes for the Yorker, but gets it wrong, and Jadeja squeezes it away for a boundary. Chennai Super Kings get the 5-wicket victory to win IPL title number 5.
IPL Champions of 2023.
Let's hear from the captains.
Yeah, I think we tick a lot of boxes. We play with our heart, and always been a team who have kind of stood together and kind of back each other. And really proud of the way they have played the whole season. No one gave up. They kept fighting, and in our team there is a motto: we win together, we lose together. So maybe one of the days today.
I think every trophy that you win, every bilateral series that you win, it is special in its own way. You have your own challenges, and of course we play a team game. So the whole team needs to be up there. What really is fascinating about IPL is, when it comes to the crunch game, that's a time when you want your individuals to be ready. And I feel, that's something that we have done, but there have been lapses. We have not talked about a lot about today's game, but I don't think we started at the right way. And throughout the game, there were lapses that was produced. But I feel again, we came back when the bowling department when they didn't do their work. It was the batting department that took their pressure off them.
All right, Gerard joins us on set along with Nikhil Uttamchandani on Zoom to recap Monday's encounter. Team, I'll start with you, Nikhil, seeing that you're not on set with us. What a final that was. I think those that they stayed up in India to the morning to watch this final, it was worth it.
Yeah, fantastic final, Mariah. We couldn't have asked so much better. I think what CSK now with their fifth title have shown us is that experience really is the teacher of all things. I just feel when you look at the situations that they've been in this season, the injuries, not many had them, in this final position, but, far more to go on and win it and beat a Gujarat team who I think have been the best team across 2 seasons in the IPL since they've come into the tournament. But, I mean, they get some assistance. I think the rain break would have massively helped them because not only did it take away that psychological advantage for Gujarat up to 200 plus, but it also allowed conditions to be a bit wet in the outfield. We saw Rashid Khan was uncharacteristically expensive. Did that have a part to play? And then I felt the ball did come on a bit better in terms of in terms of the ball off the surface with that bit of extra moisture. So, look, all in all, I think MS Dhoni showing the class, the ability to get the best out of these younger players and sort of the local players has just been fantastic and a massive win and massive result for him. I would think I could put this down as probably right up there with one of his best achievements in his entire career, probably second to that 2011 winning World Cup. Yeah,
I'll turn now to Gerard. Gerard, that final over, where were you? What was going on? I was in makeup getting ready for the show and I just heard this massive outburst. My feed was delayed. Was it what you were expecting?
Coming on to the last over, I actually told Ricardo in the office that I don't think that CSK is going to win this one. But he told me, as the analyst that he is, the great presenter that he is, that it's not over yet. And so said, so done. When it came down to the last 2 deliveries, I really wasn't expecting them to win. But with Jadeja on strike, he showed exactly what he was made of. And he had a Chandapur moment, a reverse Chandapur moment, hitting the 6 first and then getting a 4. But it just shows once again how experience always beats exuberance.
Yeah, and Nikhil, 2 delivers to go, 10 runs to win. And I looked at the Gujarat team and it's almost as if they started celebrating as if they felt we have this. And sometimes that can be a very dangerous thing to do, especially in a championship match against a quality opposition. Your thoughts?
I wouldn't necessarily say that they were celebrating, but I think most teams are 10-80 from 2 when you're able to execute 4 Yorkers in the block hole and do well in the over. I think more often than not, you're probably 70 or 80% sure you're going to win the game. But again, it just shows the brilliance of Jadeja and the thinking as well, because he knew that Mohit Sharma was either going to go for that back of the hand slow ball that we've seen at the death or that Yorker. And I think he made a slight shuffle down the ground for that penultimate delivery just to be able to get and create that sort of hitting arc for him to hit it for 6. But obviously the last ball was just a sheer missing length from Mohit Sharma going for another Yorker. But you have to credit Jadeja, and I think it just shows you that no cricket game is ever over. But Mohit Sharma, for what he's done this season, once a net bowler in 2022, coming in this year and being a critical part of why they got to the final, he deserves a massive credit.
Yeah, tough way for Gujarat Titans to lose. A word on Dwayne Bravo and his impact on the Chennai Super Kings team and the entire setup.
Mr. Champion, as they call him, Sir Champion. Dwayne Bravo has really been inspirational and influential in this team. After every game when you watch CSK play, Bravo is first man on the pitch to talk to his players and ensure that they are in the mindset, especially the bowlers, that they are in a mindset to defend whatever it is that they needed to defend or chase whatever they needed to chase. That is a man that knows exactly how this game of T20 cricket is played.
And how to win.
Definitely, he's a winner. He's a winner.
That's what I know.
Of course. And he did not hesitate to give off all the knowledge that he knows that he has, and then in the end it paid out, because if you look at the dugout from CSK throughout the entire tournament, no matter what position they were in, they were cool, calm, just like MS Dhoni, reflection of MS Dhoni, and something that Bravo has picked up himself, because they know the capabilities of their team and he knows the capability of his players, so he did not panic at all. They did not panic, and look, it paid off in the end.
Yeah, Nikhil, final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts for me is I think we've learned a lot about T20 cricket watching MS Dhoni captain this CSK side. Pressure always creates those diamonds. I think that is what CSK have done better than most teams in this competition. Under pressure, they've been able to, as Gerard said, stay cool, but get the best out of their players. Shivam Dube, Ajinkya Rahane. These are not guys, Matisha Patirana. These are not guys we had at the beginning of the season to make impact that they did. And I think that was the reason why CSK won this tournament. A clinical performance, but one that I think will be remembered for decades to come.
Yeah, what a final.
Yeah, it was so much excitement. Only unfortunate that my team didn't win. But Nikhil, we want to thank you so much for joining us. We'll have other cricket topics to talk about, so we'll chat again soon.
So Mariah, you have a bronze medal from fantasy and now a silver medal from cricket. You're doing really well.
I think Nikhil missed that. We'll have to fill you in on that. Ricardo didn't even place in the top 10, but he's making fun of me placing third. Let me just remind you, my EPL team, Manchester City.
No surprises.
I just wanted to remind him that Man City won the EPL and there are other things we're going to win, but that's a topic for another day. Nikhil, you see what I'm stuck with. Thanks so much for joining us. Thank you.